Hi friends, welcome to my channel. We're just gonna do a quick love reading here and let's see what we got. This is the Queen of Wands. Thank you so much for being in my channel one more time. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So somebody is in a codependent relationship. Maybe it's not even a relationship, but there's ties. There can be contracts. There can be many factors that they are tied down to somebody. So this can be also you or them, that it can be release any attachment on a mental, emotional, or physical or financial level. Finances. So there must be somebody that is in a situation that feels tied down, but there are maybe finances, businesses connected to this person, and it's affecting their love life right now, right? Or it could be people that meet in a work environment and there's business relationships connected to that, but then it can turn into romanticism and it's hard to differentiate one from the other, or because everything comes as it looks like everything is related to finances, like the reciprocity is related to the financial interest. Or again, if there's partnerships already established on a romantic and financial level, and then the love is not there, but there's financial ties and contracts to it, then how do you maintain this connection on a business level, knowing that you got to cut ties on a romantic level? So that is very interesting thing and very complicated. So if it's you that are financially tied, but there's no romanticism happening because there's major factors connected to that, then you got to make a decision. Somebody has to make a decision. Maybe you have to leave because that just, it's hard to make it work like that. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Exactly. You cannot neglect this. This is you cannot focus on love when finances are not in the right place. And again, like, you cannot focus on the finances only when you are maybe lacking other aspects of the connection that requires also attention. So there is some attachments here that business-wise, career-wise, that one of the other has to go. You see, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Again, once you release the finance attachment to this, maybe you got to release somebody. You got to move on and build your own life and your future, so you can really find them for who they truly are. Are they attached to the money? Are they attached to the comforts that being provided to the if it's strictly business, then you will know there's nothing to worry about because there's no emotional connection attached to it. You're just working and both benefiting. But if you try to eat the cake and make it and have it and eat it, and there's too much of emotions involved, then I think you gotta build yourself somewhere else. So you could really understand where this is taking you with this individual, because it's the only way, if it's meant for you, and to really figure out that if it's meant for you, it will come to you. But it's not gonna come by you tying to people because of other factors, and that's when the red flags are there. Like, I think you have to make that decision to release something that there's an attachment to this, and true love requires some sacrifices, I think. Yeah, it can be religious factors. It can be that there is some connections or codependency, and it can be status matters and religious factors. Like for somebody is, for example, on a connection with somebody else, that means, circumstances, it's not, tradition doesn't allow for you to be in the middle of something that is already there with someone else. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So if you have integrity and self-respect, again, you should not be the middle person here. You should just walk away and just try to, because again, if you set yourself free, they will also understand that they have to set themselves free, and then make a decision based on their heart, and also much more healthier circumstances here. Two independent people that have no obligations, that have decided at some point to merge as one, Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I think I see this as the card of friendship. There are three people there, so it's important that's why this attachment there, this is important to detach other aspects, so you can be there for each other as friends without the other party feel like they are there's some sort of a codependency, so it needs to be released, the codependency, what is really bound into this person. Once you set yourself free, then you have the freedom to build this slowly, from no actual attachments on other aspects, but just strictly because you enjoy their presence and their friendship. I think this is what it is, and that's how you slowly get to know each other, and then you know that, okay, this is the one for me, because you know that there is no selfish reasons to be together. Let your friends help you. Oh yeah, I was talking about friendship here, but it could be actual other people that ask for and accept support from others. It could be that somebody wants to be your friend, and maybe there could be financial matters that they want to understand circumstances and help you as a friend, or you help them. But I think the help is reciprocal. It should be reciprocated in a way that you both need each other's help. Maybe it's not about actual help, more like each other's presence, and you're realizing that more than anything in the world is you're missing each other's presence, and you're missing this friendship, because you're trying to put other aspects why you should be bound to one another, where it should be because you miss each other. That's the most interesting thing here. Like, we're trying to put other aspects, our ego, why we bound and why we need one another. But it's as simple as, and friendship is so underestimated. You want to get to know each other. You want to talk to each other without any hesitation or expectations, or the other party forcing the other parties to make some changes or do this and that. And they expect certain things from you too, but How about, do you miss me? Do you even care about me? Like, how am I doing? Like, how do I feel about you? Do I miss your presence? You know what I mean? Some basic stuff. And there could be a situation when maybe there should be other people involved to bring you closer, because there is some detachment happening in you, and somebody may be looking for advice, how to approach you maybe. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. And that's what it is. That's why it says that you already met the romantic partner, because they feel on a soul level that you may be their soulmate. You could be the one. And they sense that. They sense the soul connection, the passion, the something is triggered within them without them explaining why it's happening under their circumstances. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, we cannot live within each other's circle by fear or control or manipulation. So there need to be made some major changes to create a space between you two, so you really come towards each other without expectation, but without also codependency here, because this friendship to be something more and more respectful in connection needs no other attachment to it. So you got to work on what is bounding you to this person, and how they're coming across to you too, by controlling. So we got to set each other free in certain way, so healthier relationships are created here on a soul level. And that's how you get unrequited love. It's that's unrequited love, that there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, because there's a lot of detachment. It could be also the religious factor, why somebody is connected, still attached to somebody else here. So there can be financial, business reasons why you're attached, but there's no love there. Not attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. And it could be because you feel like your soul connection is to be to somebody else. But there could be finances here. So those are situations that you cannot force, and only divine timing needs to be released very organically, very naturally. Let's say you meet your twin flame or soulmate. It doesn't mean that you got to pressure somebody to make those changes just because you did it. It has to happen on free will here, because you're staying with someone for other reasons, but you think there's also love. Love comes in many forms of shapes, but some people are just comfortable and fine the way they are, and they just love that. The only thing is that when you meet your soulmate, and and you meet them also on the 5D level, and that's when you realize, like, well, I don't really want to go on like this anymore. I can still make certain things, but communication is key. If you have agreements that you separate practical things of life and finances and business from what your true soul is yearning for. You know what I mean? Like, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So it could be friendship, it could be this type of partnership, whatever it is. Ego has to fall apart here. This is the only way, so you can start to really bond and really open your hearts without control, because that's when you set your soul free to express freely. without manipulation and without control, or without one have the upper hand and bounding the other, right? Like it's because the soul knows. You can try to manipulate with the mind, but you mirror in each other, and the soul knows what's happening. So the partnership has to be very even, on an even keel here. It cannot be one-sided and my conditions only, and that's the. So that's why you got to release here. Somebody has to release maybe an ex. You bound physically, financially, morally, right, to someone, but your soul is thirst for something else and for someone else that the soul has recognized now. But again, it cannot be solved by just suddenly abandoning things. It requires all parties involved to be in a level of the bigger love here, like all love has to be the circle of love here. Okay, flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So be light-hearted, be fun, interact with people, and whatever your interaction should be very loving, light-hearted, and positive, because people sense you on energetic level, and they will feel where you stand with them or overall with other people. So the flirt, it can be impersonal or subliminal, but show that you have an open heart and you have a very vibrant energy and positive, no matter what their circumstances. You're showing, you give your chance to see each other for you truly are, through the bad days and the good days, and that's how you get to know each other. And it says, let friends, I think you have the opportunity to build a beautiful friendship here by overcoming together this situation, and by letting love alone, without boundaries and restriction, win. Love wins all the time. If you choose love, it's the only way, and it will set you free from expectations. Yeah. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I think somebody may feel guilty for what has happened, disappointments, or what they've done. You may be having some situation, confrontation. Again, there could be some other reasons here, and maybe they feel a bit of a guilt, or you feel for what happened, this friendship maybe kind of took a different path. But I think it's because you cannot forgive, or they cannot forgive themselves. But once you show them with that flirt letter, and flirt is not just being flirty and sexy, but it's been fun. It's been bring a bit of a laughter and a joke, and really bring love in many forms of shapes, because you're showing them that it's okay, like things are okay, you still have love and affection and appreciation for this connection, and to whatever extent or whatever level this is, you are appreciating that there's good people in your life that that you were longing to find them, and they came into your life, and now it's perfect time to slowly get to know each other, and it comes through the hand of friendship here. And yeah, then, and it's important that, because that's how we learn to forgive. But we got to show that. We got to show compassion, and not holding grudges. And that's how we all gonna heal, right? All right. Thank you guys for stopping by, and see you in your next one.